Good morning, students. In the previous video we have seen the introduction to the poet, as well as in short we have come across some new words like nostalgia and all. So today we will be having explanation of all these three quatrains. So William Butler Yeats spent most part of his life in Dublin and London. So I'll first clear you the background of the poet, that what actually is the scenario, why he had written this poem, and what actually his feelings were. First I'll clear you the background. So William Butler Yeats spent most part of his life in Dublin and London. But as a young boy, he had frequently spent his summers on the Isle of Innisfree. Isle of Innisfree. Okay. A tiny uninhabited island within the lake Lough Gill. So this is a lake where the place it is Lough Gill in country Sligo. So a country means not the country what like India, US and all. Country means here a small village, we can say, countryside, Sligo, in northwestern Ireland. So the country is actually Ireland, and the countryside means the village where this lake is located. It is Lough Gill in the country Sligo, in northwestern Ireland. Later, when he lived in the crowded and noisy city, he felt a strong desire to go back to the Isle of Innisfree. So, when he was living, afterwards, when he was living in the city, so he was irritated, and he was having a strong desire to go back to the Isle of Innisfree. The opening lines suggest his determination to go there. The opening lines means what? Here, the first line, what it is? The opening line it is, I will arise and go now and go to the Innisfree. This opening line suggests that he is having a strong determination to go to the particular place. This is followed by his plan to be away from the restless life of city and lead a very calm and simple life all by himself. He will make a small cottage. Now see, I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honey bee, and leave alone in the beloved glade. Now what he is trying to convey here is, the poet has a deep longing to lead the life in the lap of nature. Okay, and he is saying that he will make a small cottage. Okay, he will make a small cottage and of clay. Of what he will be? Small cabin. Cabin means a cottage, small house. A small cabin built there. A small cottage he will build there. Of what he will be building the cottage? He will be constructing it with the help of clay and wattles made. And he will construct it with the wattles. Some cottage of clay and sticks and grow. So wattles means some dry sticks. Okay. So wattles made. And he will make a small cottage of clay and sticks and grow his own beans on a small piece of land in Innisfree. And he is going to grow his own bees. His own bees in the sense he is going to grow. Just 9 is, he is just using the word here. It's nothing important that 9, 10 and nothing like that. But 9 bean rows will I have there. So he will be sowing there beans. 9 bean rows he will be sowing there, a hive for the honey bee, and leave alone in the beloved glade. And he is saying that I will be living in that particular place with peace and harmony. So he will make a small cottage of clay and sticks and grow his own beans on a small piece of land in Innisfree. He will have honey from his own hive. So he will be having honey from his own honey hive. Then the poet has a deep longing to lead the life in the lap of nature, listening to the music of the bees. And he will be listening to the loud glade of the bees. Okay. Then, now let us go with the second quatrain. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the wheels of the morning to where the cricket sings. There midnight's all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evening's full of linnets' wings. Now see, he is describing what exactly he wants there and how the natural place is. He is describing all those things there. What it is, in the second quatrain, the poet gives some glimpses of the life that he expects to find in the Innisfree. So here in this stanza, he is giving some glimpses of life, what exactly he wants to find there, or what exactly he had enjoyed there when he was a boy. Okay, so what he expects there to find in Innisfree, in such a place, he will find peace. So what he is going to find there? Peace, which is really very important for him. Not only for him, but for everyone. So he will find peace. The peace of life will be slower and nature will take over. So the peace of life will be slower. How the peace will be coming there? It will be coming very slowly, dropping slow. The peace comes dropping slow. Okay. So then the peace of life will be slower and nature will take over, and dropping from the wheels of the morning to where the cricket sings. And dropping from the wheels. Wheels is the word in Hindi, we call it as ghungat. Okay. So dropping from the wheels of the morning. So when the wheel of the morning, when the cover of the morning is arise, when it will be removed, and what exactly? The peace will come slowly. When slowly the wheels will be removed, the peace will drop slowly and the cricket birds will sing there. So the peace of life will be slower and nature will take over. He will thus breathe calmness in the morning and enjoy the brilliance of the midnight. So, and he will be enjoying the brilliance of the midnights, and that is a glimmery. Glimmery means shiny. The purple colored light of the noon as well as the flying birds in the evening will delightful experiences for him. So the midnight's glimmering means the shining midnight, and the purple glow in the noon, and evenings full of linnet's wing. So how the time he will be spending there? When it will be midnight there, it will be a glimmery, it will be a shining, it will be shiny. And when it is noon, a dark purple glow will be there. And when it is evening, the evening will be full of linnet's wings. Linnet means bird. Linnet is name of a bird. Okay. So the evenings will all this time will be all his experiences will be very delightful and happy. The magical qualities of day and night is Innisfree. So the magical qualities of day and night in Innisfree are the reasons that he want to go there. So these are all the magical qualities. Somewhere he feel that it's, even if when we are reading, we doesn't feel that it might may be a real place, but actually it's a real place. This Lake Isle of Innisfree, this Lake Isle and Innisfree is a real place in Ireland. Okay, you can search it on Google. Then and these magical qualities of day and night in Innisfree are the reasons that he want to go there. Now let us go with the third quatrain. So what it is? In the third and the last quatrain, now once we will read it. I will arise and go now, for always night and day. I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. While I stand on the roadways or on the pavements grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. Now see what he is saying. So in the third and the last quatrain, the poet needs to fulfill his desire. It is strengthened by his memories of the waves of the lake, producing mild sound while striking against the shore. His longing is further increased when he contrasts his life in city with that in the natural surroundings. Standing on the pavement or a roadways amidst traffic and crowds, he yearns for the idyllic island and listen to the music of the waves deep in his heart. His desire to escape urban life becomes an obsession in this quatrain, and Innisfree lurks in his heart as a symbol of peace and happiness. So what he is saying? That he will arise and go now, for always night and day. So he is very eager to spend his night and days where? In the Innisfree. And what he is hearing? I hear the lake water lapping. He is hearing the lake water. Okay. If this is the lake and whatever the water it is here, when it is lapping to the edge of this lake, when it is coming to this edge of this lake. So the sound the sound which is created when the water is lapping slowly. So that sound he could hear in his heart with low sounds by the shore. While I stand on the roadways. So when he is standing on the roadways, so he could, when he is standing in the urban area, when he is standing in the city, at that time he is hearing this sound in his heart. Which sound? Lapping sound of the lake. And when he is standing on the pavements, grey. Grey color symbolizes the decayedness of the life. Grey color here symbolizes decayedness of the life. Okay. Then I hear it in the deep heart score. So he is hearing all this lapping sound when he is standing on the pavements grey of the urban area of the city on the roadway. So he hear it in his deep heart's core. Okay. Now let us have a look. Let us have a discussion on the poetic devices or the literary devices used in this poem. So the first device, it is alliteration. Alliteration means what? Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sound at close intervals. The repetition may be at beginning of successive words. So alliteration means the repetition of the consonant sound at the beginning words. So example here, it is a hive for the honeybee. A hive for the honeybee. Which sound is repeated here? H sound. Okay. Hive for the honeybee is the alliteration. H sound is repeated. The lake water lapping with low sounds. So here it is, where it is? The lake water lapping with low sound. L, L, L. L sound is repeated. Now second poetic device, it is metaphor. So what is metaphor? The metaphor is a figure of speech in which two unlike objects are compared by identification or by substitution of one by another. It differs from a simile as in the words of a comparison as or like are not used. So in simile we are using as or. In simile we are using as, like. Okay, but in this metaphor they are not used. But here two things are compared. In simile also two things are compared. In metaphor also two things are compared. But here in metaphor they are two unlike objects. They are not common objects. So the wheels of the morning. So here the metaphor used here, it is the wheels of the morning. It is a metaphor for the cloud in the morning sky. Wheel. Wheel means what? I said as it is called in Hindi as ghungat. Okay. So for morning the clouds are the wheels. Okay. So morning sky or maybe the fog. We can consider it as the morning clouds or the fog. Okay. And next poetic device, it is personification. Now what it is personification? A poetic device in which human traits are attributed to something abstract or non-living thing. Human traits means human qualities, we can say. They are attributed. They are attached with what? Something which is abstract, which is not visible, which is just imaginary and non-living. So what is personification? A poetic device in which human traits are attributed or attached to something abstract or non-living. Okay. So the wheels of the morning. So morning is again, it is an abstract word. Okay. We can feel it. We can just imagine it. We can see it. So the wheels of the, here morning is personified as a woman whose face is covered by a wheel. Yes. So how beautifully these lines are written. See what the poetic device, how it is used. Here the morning is personified as a woman, means the morning is given as a quality of a living being of a woman and covered by a wheel. Wheel means ghungat, and what it is? The fog, mist, and the fog is the wheel of the morning. So this is the personification used there. So I hope you all understood the poem. And the poem, if we talk about the rhyming scheme of the poem consists of 12 lines. As you can see here, the poem consists of 12 lines and separated into 3 quatrains. The 3 paragraphs is called as 3 quatrains. And what is the rhyming scheme of the poem? A, B, A, B. The last word ends in E. We will call it as A. Again E, A. And A, B, A, B. Again A, B, A, B. Okay. So the poem consists of 12 lines separated into 3 quatrains. No, this will be A. Sorry. So this will be A, because every word is ending with the consonant sorry, vowel sound E, 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 E. Okay. So, and another way to arrange the rhyming scheme can be AB, AB for each stanza. So you can go through this rhyming scheme and you can find out the rhyming scheme for next 2 stanzas. This will be your homework. So homework, and you have to complete the textual exercise of this poem with new words and all. Whatever the assignments or task I had discussed, I had asked you to do while explaining the poem. All those things at once in one PDF you send me. That will be more easy for me to assess. So this is all about the poem, and you have to complete the textual exercise. I hope you understood. Thank you. Have a nice day.